headless YouTube and Twitch streaming channel. If you guys have seen my last video, you know that I have absolutely dominated. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. My second game, due to some issues, I had to forfeit that one, so we're gonna start on game 3. But not all is lost. My overall is 82. We are playing Nicaragua, which is 65. So, alright guys, opening, I do have Shohei stepping in for Halladay because Halladay is actually out of energy since the first game. We have an overall on him of 89, so he's not too far off from Halladay. Alright, Ohtani just got his first out on a slider, so we are already making good progress at 4 pitches. I'm going to go ahead and give Emmanuel Trillo, who has a 111 here, a fastball to start with. And I'm going to treat Shohei like I do with Halladay, with starting with a 3-pitch sequence, which is going to be a fastball, a sweeper, and maybe that curveball or maybe that slider that I have. And then just introduce them to something new once they don't recognize what I'm throwing. Ohtani has got a filthy slider, which I love that about him, and people are probably asking why I don't have him as a starting pitcher. I have Doc Halladay as my starting pitcher, so no more questions need to be asked right there. Right-handed. The only left-handed pitcher I have is actually Brandon Little, which is not good, so I'm working on trying to find diamond players who are left-handed. Drop a comment below if you think I should add a left-handed pitcher to my lineup, and whom should that be? So I'm curious, I'm interested. Drop that comment. So let's see how this goes. Not the best at bat for Judge, but he's got power of 93, which makes me proud. And I've got Albert here, who's sitting at an average of 500, which is starting to get ungodly for him. And if I can get Teoscar to redeem himself, or just at least get a homer, I think we're golden. Alright, so that was the end of the first. We had Chase Dawson, who is actually making his debut at the plate. Good thing that that was a foul ball, so I'm going to give him something similar like this slider here and see if I can trick him. So Chase got on the bag for sure with that 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Oh, no way! No way! He got hit with the ball and prevented us from getting a double play, so now Shohei is in trouble. And so this is where Doc Halladay comes into play with his deadly repertoire, because now what I have to do is get us out of this situation. We still have nobody out. So we got our first out, which is good, but we still have work to do. And if I can get Shohei to climb out of this hole, I think we're going to have a really good game. But if somebody slams a homer during this inning, that's really bad. They're down to their final out in the second inning here with 2 on the bags. So I'm going to try to get this third out here. Ooh, nice out. That's what I'm talking about. Nice out right there. So we saved ourselves from a pretty horrible inning that we could have had. All right, Ron Brito is still trying to make his debut. So he's got power, he's got control. This is probably our second, or well, rather our third game since I couldn't display the second game. He's making contact on the ball. We're just not getting it over the wall. And Mr. Wiemer here has got a 500 average, so he hasn't pitched quite in the zone, so now he's at a 3-0 count. And I just earned a walk. I knew I was going to get a walk by him because he just was absolutely uncontrollable out the gate. Oh no! Oh my goodness! He snapped! Alright, come on Gavin Sheets, we gotta redeem ourselves. Alright, so Gavin Sheets has got power of 107, and this guy is absolutely afraid to go in the zone. He's absolutely afraid of this guy, and I would be too. Whoa, they gave me a strike for that? What? That was out of the zone. That was clearly out of the zone, and the ump just gave me a strike for that. I guess we're moving on from that play, but that's the kind of stuff that makes me a little bit upset about this new game here. I haven't really touched on a review, but it's really plays like that where I am confident that I can get us out of a jam, but I don't get the opportunity because the ump makes bad calls. He swung and he went over the plate and I didn't get that call. So these are just things that like annoys me about this game because I can't really challenge them. Shohei still got the out, but we're throwing too many pitches than what we signed up for. I like to keep my pitch count very low to preserve who my pitcher is going to be. I usually like to keep them in late if I can, but with WBC, of course, they'll only play to maybe 6, maybe 7 innings before you got to take them out. Like the last 2 pitches Shohei just threw, like that would piss me off if I was Jeter Downs, for sure. Jeter Downs has a issue with timing, and he's hitting everything and making contact, but he's just not hitting. He's taken 7 pitches out of Ohtani, and that's not good because now we're at 39 pitches and down to the last out for Nicaragua. So I know it says Israel on like their jerseys. That's gotta be a mistake. That's gotta be a mistake because we're playing Nicaragua and this is our 3rd game. And if you guys have seen my last game, definitely you know that I have officially scored Jackie Robinson on my team, so it's been a blessing to have him. I'm still trying to give him a better debut here. He's got a batting average of .333 right now. Heber is definitely not trying to throw in the strike zone like I've mentioned. Everything has been out. So this game might drag out longer than I think since we're in the 3rd inning and haven't scored. With Aaron Judge, who is at bat, if he gets it over the wall, that is great, which we did. Let's go, buddy. So this is what I anticipate by at least the 3rd inning. We at least score with 1 or 2, which Judge made up for that. So let me see if I can get Albert to do the same. Right in the glove, and that was a super fast hit too as well. All right, big deal that we got ourselves out of that jam, but we have Kenwood Burton who's going to be coming in as a secondary pitcher here since they took their starter out. This team has a really bad habit of hitting ground balls, or maybe it's the player itself. Not trying to roast myself, but it could be me, but these guys are hitting and connecting. We're just getting a lot of ground balls. Let's go, Juan Brito. So let's go, Juan Brito on the bag for his debut. I'm proud of him. So we finally have gotten him off that 0. Had I waited, Wiemer would have smashed that. Kenwood Burton is scared to throw in the zone. Ooh, perfect hit by Wiemer. Perfect hit over the wall. Let's fucking go. 2 on the board, which makes 3. Joey Wiemer with his first home run in the WBC. Looks like Steven Cruz is coming in for Kenwood Burton since we got that homer. So I got a strike for that cutter. That's crazy. Ohtani's got his 8th K so far, and they're still at zip. We've got Juan Montez, who is at bat next. I'm going to see if we can get him out too as well. We're on a pretty good groove, but I am getting worried about Shohei getting tired soon. All right, so we've got Phil Matten stepping in for Shohei because I didn't have Nathan Eovaldi. All right, so we got a ground ball, so that's good. We're keeping these guys pretty much not giving him anything in the air, and I'm hoping we can continue that with Phil Matten. So a lot of late swings for Jackie. I'm still learning how he controls his at-bats, so I will be a little bit more forgiving on him. Alright, I have Brandon Little in. He is my left-handed pitcher, so we have Mark Vientos at bat. I'm going to see if we can keep this score the same. We definitely did suffer on this 3rd one though. It is late in the 9th, so I'm glad that nobody else was on the bag. I'll give him that. It's his first home run. Oh, I just struck him out looking, and he had a good at bat and threw his bat and couldn't just make up for it. So now they're down to their last out here in the 9th. And I definitely appreciate you guys for coming this far, watching this series as it is unfolding. We are on game 3. And if you are late to this party, game 2, I had to forfeit due to some technical issues, but I'm glad that you guys made it to game 3. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to the video. We are definitely going to be doing game 4, so game 4 is definitely already in the books. I feel like the more Brandon Little throws, the more they're going to get a home run, and now this game is going to be officially caught up. Oh, Bulldogs win! Let's go, Brandon! You finished it as a closer. Even without Roy Halladay, I am still a good pitcher. As far as pitching wise, I'm definitely the best pitcher of this Diamond Dynasty game, including WBC. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll catch you on the next one.